উপস্থিত সকলো সদস্যবৃন্দ সকলোকে মোৰ আন্তৰিক শুভেচ্ছা জনাই ৰঙালী বিহু উদযাপনৰ আন্তৰিক শুভেচ্ছা জনাই মই আজি আমাৰ প্ৰথম প্ৰগ্ৰাম
काम करो Information Commissioner Mizoram. Thank you, sir, for sparing your time and making this occasion a grand success. It's a pleasure standing on the dais and welcoming you all on the auspicious occasion of Rongali Bihu celebrations. Rongali Bihu, as we all know, is more a cultural festival than a religious one, and is celebrated with pomp and gaiety all through Assam, irrespective of caste and creed, color and religion. It is celebrated in mid-April, and it is also called Bihu, as April is called Bohag in Assamese. The fields for cultivation of paddy, and there is a feeling of joy around. Delicacies like pithas and larus add flavor to the already colorful festival. Nature too is in its bounty when it comes to the celebrations of Rongali Bihu. Winter already out of the way and summer a long way ahead. Hence a beautiful weather with drizzle here and there and the gust of wind, spreading aroma of the newly blossomed kapur and ketaki. And to be away from home during this festival season is heartbreaking, but thanks to the Assam Cultural Society, which has been taking pains to celebrate Bihu every year in this hilly terrain of Mizoram and make us all feel at home, reducing our agonies and pain of not being able to be in Assam during this time. Our first program is a welcome chorus by Assam Cultural Society, by the members of Assam Cultural Society. This chorus is composed and arranged by Prashant Saikia. It reflects the love and fond memories of our motherland, and it also intends to bring harmony, unity, and peace, which has become essential in today's world. The chorus gives out the message of unity in diversity. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the effort of Assam Cultural Society in bringing this beautiful chorus.
আমি আমার বাপতি সাহোন ৰঙালী বিহুটি উদযাপন কৰিব ওলাইছোঁ। এই উদযাপনৰ লগত সংগতি ৰাখি আমাৰ মিজোৰামৰ মুখ্য তথ্য আয়ুক্ত শ্ৰী লালদিং লিয়ানা দেৱক আমন্ত্ৰিত কৰি আনিছোঁ। ছাৰ, আপুনি আমাৰ আমন্ত্ৰণ গ্ৰহণ কৰাৰ কাৰণে অশেষ ধন্যবাদ ছাৰ। অসমৰ বিভিন্ন ঠাইৰ পৰা আহি মিজোৰামত কৰ্মৰত অৱস্থাত থকা বিভিন্নজনে বিভিন্ন সময়ত অসমৰ সাংস্কৃতিক জগতত বিভিন্ন ধৰণে অনুপ্ৰাণিত হোৱা আমাৰ সাংস্কৃতিক সমাজখনলৈ অৰিহণা যোগাই আহিছে, আৰু তাৰ এক বহিঃপ্ৰকাশ কৰিবলৈ অসম সাংস্কৃতিক সমাজে প্ৰত্যেক বছৰেই বহাগ মাহত এনেধৰণে ৰঙালী বিহু পাতি এসাঁজ অসমীয়া আহাৰ গ্ৰহণ কৰে আৰু লগতে অসমৰ সংস্কৃতি সকলোৰে আগত দাঙি ধৰে। এই ৰঙালী বিহুৰ উদযাপনৰ লগত সংগতি ৰাখি আমাৰ এই অসম সাংস্কৃতিক সমাজৰ সদস্যই এটি কলাজ সমবেত সংগীত আগবঢ়াব, আৰু ইয়াত অংশগ্ৰহণ কৰিব অসম সাংস্কৃতিক সমাজৰ বিভিন্ন সদস্যই। আমি তেখেতসকলক আমাৰ মুখ্য অতিথিদেৱক আদৰণি জনাবলৈ সেই সমবেত সংগীতটি পৰিৱেশন কৰিবলৈ আহ্বান জনাইছোঁ।
জননী জন্মভূমি স্বৰ্গদেৱী গঢ়ি আছে। বাপতি সাহোন বিহুটি আমাৰ অতি মৰমৰ, অতি চেনেহ। ঋতু পৰিৱৰ্তনৰ লগে লগে অসমীয়া সেউজ কৰিবৰ মানসেৰে আমাৰ অসমলৈ বহাগ বিহু আহে। সকলোৱে জানে ৰাইজ, গছে বনে সলাই পাত আমাৰ অসমীয়া সমাজেও আমাৰ বৰণ সলাবৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ খেতিপথাৰ সামৰি এই বিহুটিক আদৰে। অসমত খুব উলহ মালহেৰে এই বিহুটিক আদৰা হৈছে, বৰ্তমান চলি আছে, আৰু আমি দূৰণিত থাকিও আমাৰ অসমখনলৈ পাহৰি যোৱা নাই। আমি বিভিন্ন সূত্ৰে আমি মিজোৰামত আছোঁহি। আমাৰ মিজোৰামত থকা অসমীয়া সমাজে বহুত কষ্ট কৰি এই বিহুটিক উদযাপন কৰিবলৈ লৈছে, আই অসমীলৈ মনত পেলাইছে। আৰু আমাৰ অনুষ্ঠান আৰম্ভণিতে আমি এটি সমবেত সংগীতেৰে আপোনালোকক অনুষ্ঠান আৰম্ভ কৰিম। আৰু এই সমবেত সংগীতটো লিখিছে ডক্টৰ শইকীয়াদেৱে। গতিকে আহকচোন আমি প্ৰথমতে সমবেত সংগীতটো শুনো। ধন্যবাদ।
প্ৰথমতে মই ৰঙালী বিহু উদযাপন সমিতিৰ তৰফৰ পৰা আপোনালোকক ৰঙালী বিহুৰ কাৰ্যসূচীলৈ আদৰণি জনাইছোঁ। আশা ৰাখিছোঁ আপোনালোক আটাইয়ে আমাৰ এই কাৰ্যসূচীসমূহ সুশৃংখলবদ্ধভাৱে আমাৰ মুখ্য অতিথিদেৱৰ সৈতে উপভোগ কৰিব। Respected poor Lalling Liana, the Chief Information Commissioner, Mizoram Information Commission, former President and Secretaries of the Assam Cultural Society, Mizoram, members and their families, our invited guest, ladies and gentlemen, press and medias. First of all, I'd like to welcome our chief guest, on this auspicious occasion of Rongali Bihu celebration 2014. Sir, we are very happy that you have wholeheartedly accepted our invitation to act as a chief guest in spite of his busy schedules. He has done his matriculation from Haflong High School in the year 68, and so far he is the only Mizos to attain the rank of Secretary to GOV from India, and he is the only Mizo to retain the diplomatic passport throughout entire life along with his family members. So we are so happy that you are with us today to enjoy our functions. I welcome all the former presidents and secretaries with their families to our Rongali Bihu celebrations programs. Also, the uniqueness of the Rongali Bihu is that this Bihu is celebrated by everyone in Assam irrespective of the race, caste and creed. This is truly a community festival that will promote the spirit of love, joyness, as well as oneness among people. And I wish it is the duty of each and every one of us to preserve this national festival at its original form and gender.
তেখেতৰ জন্ম হৈছিল 1952 চনৰ 14 মাৰ্চত আৰু তেখেতে ভাৰতৰ বিভিন্ন স্থানত বিভিন্ন অনুষ্ঠানৰ পৰা শিক্ষা গ্ৰহণ কৰে আৰু সন্মানীয় হিন্দু বিদ্যালয়ৰ পৰা দিল্লী বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ৰ অধীনত ৰাজনীতি বিভাগত স্নাতকোত্তৰ ডিগ্ৰী লাভ কৰে। তাৰপিছত তেখেতে ভাৰতীয় মহাবাণী সভাত যোগদান কৰে আৰু 4 আগষ্ট 2011 চনত মিজোৰামৰ মুখ্য তথ্য আয়ুক্ত হিচাপে যোগদান কৰে। ছাৰৰ এই সাফল্য আৰু অৰিহণাৰ বাবে আমাৰ ফালৰ পৰা অসমীয়া সমাজৰ ফালৰ পৰা আমি তেখেতক ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ। আমি আমাৰ অসম সাংস্কৃতিক সমাজৰ ফালৰ পৰা তেখেতক আমি সম্ভাষণ জনাম। তাৰ বাবে আমাৰ ৰঙালী বিহু উদযাপন সমিতিৰ সভাপতি শ্ৰী ডক্টৰ প্ৰণৱ চন্দ্ৰ কলিতাক মই অনুৰোধ জনাইছোঁ।
To say anything about our chief guest today would be like showing a lamp to the sunlight. But let me take the opportunity, sir, and with your due permission, I would like to say a few words about you to our audience. Pulal Dingliara was born on March 14, 1952. He studied BA from St. Edmund's College, Shillong, and MA from Delhi University. After passing out from Delhi University, a year later, on 1975, he joined Indian Foreign Service, IFS, as an Indian ambassador. Pulal Dingliara had worked in Russia, Germany, Afghanistan, Austria, Bulgaria, Macedonia, Namibia, Ireland, Slovakia, and Venezuela. Mr. Dingliara have attained the highest level in the Indian Foreign Service, that is Grade 1 of IFS, Information Commission. With the approval of the competent authorities in Government of India, he took voluntary retirement from the Indian Foreign Services 8 months before his due date. On his retirement, he and his wife have been awarded the privilege of retaining their diplomatic passport for lifetime, the privilege given only to officers and their spouses for having only Mizos who have been awarded this privilege. Sir, I would like you to welcome on stage, and I would also like to welcome the President and Secretary of Assam Cultural Society, Dr. Trilip.
Thank you, Doctor. ৰূপচন্দ্ৰ কলিতা, ডক্টৰ ৰাজখোৱা। ছাৰ, আমি আপোনাৰ বহুমূলীয়া ভাষণ শুনিবলৈ আগ্ৰহেৰে অপেক্ষা কৰিছোঁ। প্লিজ ছাৰ।
Good morning, everyone. Dr. Pranab Chandra Kalita, President of Assam Cultural Society, ACS, and President of the Rongali Bihu Organizing Committee, all office bearers of the ASCS, all members of Bihu celebration committees, all members of ACS, including the young children, all the cultural troops who have come to perform, representative of the media, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. My greeting to all of you on the occasion of Rongali or Bohag Bihu. I convey my best wishes for happy and prosperous Assamese New Year. It is indeed a great honor and privilege for me to be invited as chief guest to this important celebration to mark one of the most important festivals in Assam as well as in the northeast and even in some other parts of India. First of all, I would like to thank, at the same time compliment the Assam Cultural Society and the organizing committee of Bihu celebration today for the wonderful work they are doing here in Mizoram, and for organizing Rangoli Bihu celebration to enable so many people to participate together in this festival of joy and unity. When I received the invitation from the chief guest, to be the chief guest from the president of the ACS, who came to my office in the Mizoram Information Commission along with the General Secretary, I was wondering why me, and I was a bit hesitant because I am not a good speaker. I have been exposed to so many different languages in 10 countries. I have been in only 2 countries where English is spoken. My compulsory language in the foreign service is Russian. And the last language I was learning was Spanish in Venezuela. So speaking and reading also is not so easy, including Mizo. I have been practicing Mizo for the last 2.5 years since I came back. So I was a bit hesitant, and also because I was having a very irritating cough due to allergy. So I hope I will not disappoint all of you today. One small clarification from what was said earlier. I am the first Mizo to reach the level of Secretary to the Government of India among the foreign service. We have somebody else in the IAS. So that is small clarification I want to make at the beginning. So when I was invited, I was told that, you know, this celebration is very, very important, and if I could also share my life experience in culture and join foreign service, I came back only in 2011. So it is good to know that so many people who are here today have lived here, and some of you are students, and many of you are in different professions and doing wonderful contribution, making wonderful contribution to the progress of Mizoram, and I thank you for that. You know, my background was already spoken about. Apart from that, I had served in, though I have served in 10 countries, I also served in India after joining the foreign service in Shillong, as Assistant Commissioner, and in Simla as Assistant Commissioner, apart from my tenures in Ministry of External Affairs, New Delhi. What I have seen in this and what I think is best is that for those of us who are moving, who are changing their places of work, the best is to accept wherever we are posted to be our home and to consider that place to be the best place during the time we are there, and also to make as many friends as possible during the time we are there. So I hope all of you who are here don't feel like strangers, that you feel at home here in Mizoram and you enjoy yourself with whatever facilities we have. I feel very much fortunate to be associated with this important celebration, which is important for promoting the culture of Assam and of the Northeast, which in turn is important for the national integration in our huge country, India, a subcontinent of unity in diversity. Northeast is so rich in culture with so many diversities. Despite the fact that we now have 8 different states, with each state having its own uniqueness, it is wonderful to see that the culture and the people-to-people ties are continuing happily. As a region, we are working together to have better cooperation and relation, which must grow from strength to strength. When we are posted abroad, promoting Indian culture and tourism have been important responsibilities of the Indian embassies, for which we are always provided materials such as films, videos, posters, books, so that we can promote Indian culture. And apart from that, Indian Council for Cultural Relations, ICCR, is always selecting cultural troops from different areas of India, and they are sent to different regions of the world. And for that reason, the culture and the region itself of Northeast is not unknown to many people abroad. In fact, this is mainly due to the Assamese diasporas who are living abroad in different parts of the world. When I was level possible in the foreign service, he was so happy, and he said, you are one of the living examples of success stories in Mizoram. So you share this your life story wherever possible, apart from doing RTI work. So today I gladly thought it is time to say a little bit about my experiences. But what I want you to know is that though you may see me as Chief Information Commissioner, which is equivalent to Election Commissioner and Judge of Supreme Court, or former ambassador, but my origin is very simple, and I'm a person with that simple origin who wanted to experience the hard life in order to succeed. Whatever success stories are in my life and what I have achieved are due to the blessings of God, who had made me willing to work hard and aim high. Even when the great scientist Einstein was called a genius, he stated that genius is hard work. Although my late father, Lal Chungdunga, was the first the person who started education department in Mizoram. At that time it was a district of Assam, and he was appointed as the first deputy inspector of schools, and later on he became the president of Mizoram Board of School Education, MBSE. considering the period and the salaries at that time, we were not well off at all. Like any other Mizo boys, in those days, I carried firewood. I used to carry water. I used to do all sort of chores. Then later on, when the Mizoram problem was there and I had to study in Havlong, I had to cook my own food and stay in a rented house alone for 6 months in order to appear for matriculation test. Then after matriculation, I worked in Venglui for a few months as a mathematics teacher. So then when I graduated from, that time it was still Guwahati University, Nehu was not there. I worked as a MR, this master role driver with salary of 270 rupees for about 3 months before I joined Delhi University. And when I studied MA, I got married and without a job. I applied for all the services they have offered that year, and then without going to any coaching classes, and only 2 months to hardly 2 months to prepare, and with my little baby tearing my books when I'm reading, I appeared, and everybody said, he will never succeed. I mean, everybody means I may be saying too much, but most people think I will never get through. And it was at the first attempt, and without any coaching class. If God is on your side, everything is possible. But we have to work hard. All students or officials, if we work hard, the blessing comes from God. So I succeeded in the UPSC exam, and I qualified for all the services offered, and I chose the foreign service, which was my first option. And I fell in love with foreign service. I forgot to mention that while studying also you can be blessed by God. The merit scholarship I got, including all Assam merit scholarship. 6 in Mizoram, the English we studied was so limited that when I joined Kalimpong, Dr. Graham's home, I could hardly say anything. So, I found it difficult to cope with the studies. After they switch off the dormitory light, in the staircase, they put on one bulb. I used to study under that bulb. And then I stood first in all the APSs. Very few people in Mizoram or in the Northeast know about this. But these people are also posted in New Delhi and about 170 embassies, high commission, consulate around the world in 120 countries. Therefore, I feel that, people should know about the Indian Foreign Service a little bit, and our ministry is trying to promote the service so that more people can join and more people from Northeast should join. I feel that, students who are here, because you don't have to be only art student or science. We have many doctors, engineers in the foreign service. They are contributing a lot. Therefore, I would like the students who are here or the parents who are planning for their children, the future of their children, to also consider Indian Foreign Service as one option for their career. When I was talking about my present job, when I was selected as Chief Information Commissioner by the authorities here, both from the ruling and the opposition, I was still having a number of a lot of time to retire. But I have when I came, some people say, why did you leave the prestigious and lucrative job of ambassador? Yes, the salary was good. We have big houses, Mercedes cars, everything. But I have always wanted to serve in the Northeast and do something for my area. This region, and particularly to Mizoram, my state, and to the society. Therefore, I had been looking for the opportunity to serve. Twice I was invited to be secretary at Northeastern Council, but that did not materialize because I could not be spared from the Foreign Service. Therefore, when I was asked to come for this Chief Information Commissioner post, I gladly accepted. I thought it was a good opportunity to do something for my area, my state. Therefore, I took the voluntary retirement and I joined here in August 2011. Rongali Bihu. We must work for unity, friendship and national integration. Wherever we are posted or placed, we must consider our work as service to God and service to the country and the society. Therefore, we must work hard with honesty, integrity, sincerity and dedication. We must be careful how we manage time and not to waste it. When I was ambassador in Slovakia, one gentleman came to me, Excellency, do you know how to make 24 hours in a day to 26 hours? I said, please tell me. And he said, it is easy. You get up 2 hours before the usual time of your getting up. Suppose you used to get up at 7 o'clock, get up at 5. And I started doing this now wherever possible to encourage the new MCS officers and things. I've been saying, if you have that two hours extra, we have plenty of time to do prayers, do exercise, do reading, listening to news. So I wish, especially the young people, even the grown-up, who all need exercise, if you are already not doing it, to use this time management carefully, and this is my, not appeal, but suggestion. Then we must be contented and be dedicated when we are in the present position. There are people who are not happy with their present position and all the time thinking about something else. But when we are there, we should be dedicated to that job. But at the same time, we must persevere and work hard with clean record so as to be able to progress to higher and better positions in life. Once again, I would like to thank the Assam Cultural Society and the Rongali Bihu Organizing Committee for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to meet all of you. Thank you very much.
Sir, we request you to be on stage for the release of Bihu souvenir, which is published by Rongali Bihu Cultural Committee every year. For that, I would also like to call upon Dr. Rajat Buragohai.
Souvenir. I hope all of us will enjoy it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the speech. and thank you for releasing the souvenir. Our next program is the felicitation of Mr. Prafulla Gohai and Dr. Deepak Kumar Borkakati by President and Secretary, Assam Cultural Society, Dr. Tridip Hazarika.
Good afternoon. Our honorable chief guest, who Lalning Liana, Chief Information Officer. So it's really encouraging your journey of your life to all of us. Our most respected eldest one who are present here, all the members of Assam Cultural Society, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. The Assam Cultural Society Mizoram, under which we are celebrating today's Rongali Bihu celebration, has come into the existence in 2004. So this year we are completing 10 years. And in last 10 years, the society has transformed, made some progress, and we have reached up to this stage of celebrating events like this in such a manner. But behind progress of this society, there are lots of efforts, continuous hard work from our founder members. I take this opportunity to express with utmost respect, sincerity, and gratefully all their contribution to this society. Today we are going to record our appreciation and would like to felicitate two of our senior members, our founder members, and being the president of this Assam Cultural Society, I have this proud privilege to announce the name of the two persons, Professor Prafulla Gohai and Dr. Deepak Kumar Borkakati. Professor Prafulla Gohai, he is originally from Jorhat, Assam. He has been associated with the education scenario in Mizoram for over 40 years. He joined in the Pachunga University College, Aizawl, in 1969. That time, Pachunga University College was under the Assam government, and Professor would like to read out the citation prepared by the Assam Cultural Society, and I request Dr. Prasant Saikia, General Secretary of this society, to read out this citation.
With kind permission to the chief guest, Mr. Lalning Liana, I would like to read out the felicitation to Sri Prafulla Gohai. It is with utmost respect the Assam Cultural Society Mizoram deems it as privilege and honor to record its appreciation to Sri Prafulla Gohai, the founder president of the Assam Cultural Society Mizoram, for his services rendered to the association from many years. It also gives us immense happiness and to reminisce his deep concern and fruitful guidance towards the association in formative years. A dedicated teacher characterized by sincerity, commitment, appreciative encouragement, understanding and progressive attitudes, Sri Gohai has not only inspired thousands of students to fulfill their dreams, but also infused cooperative spirit among the members of the Assam Cultural Society Mizoram as the first president and later on as an advisor. A true gentleman, a refined personality, Sri Gohai has won the hearts and admiration of the countless people through his gentleness, cool composure, friendliness, and goodwill, and made the Assam Cultural Society a society to be reckoned with among the people of Mizoram. On this day, the members of the Assam Cultural Society Mizoram extend their heartiest felicitation and good wishes to Sri Prafulla Gohai for everything he did to the society. May God bless him with health and happiness. Tidibraskuwa President, Assam Cultural Society, Prasad Saikia, Secretary, Assam Cultural Society. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaidya. Next, we would like to felicitate our most respected Dr. Deepak Kumar Borkakoti. So we are very fortunate that sir is with us. And may I request Borkakoti sir to please come on the stage. Then sir retired in 2013 from here. Sir was a dedicated, sincere teacher in the university in physics. I would like to read out the citation. The Assam Cultural Society Mizoram is highly privileged to honor and record its appreciation to Dr. Deepak Kumar Borkakoti, a renowned figure in Assamese literature, dedicated teacher, ex-president, advisor, and active member of the Assam Cultural Society Mizoram for his services rendered to the association since inception. It also gives us immense pleasure to reminisce his deep concern and fruitful guidance towards the association in its formative years. Dr. Borkakoti has enriched the Assamese literature through his writings in the forms of novels, articles, short stories, and child literature. Being a dedicated teacher, he has been very sincere to his work and showed extraordinary commitment, appreciative encouragement, understanding, and progressive attitude towards his students. Dr. Borkakoti has not only inspired thousands of students to fulfill their dreams, but also infused cooperative spirit among the members of the Assam Cultural. I request Borkakoti sir to say about his journey in Mizoram and also a few words of blessings to all of us. Sir, please.
Honorable Chief Guests, who Laldingiana, IFS retired, presently Chief Information Commissioner, Mizoram, respected President and the officials of Assam Cultural Society, respected President and officials of Rongali Bihu Celebration Committee, invited guests, and ladies and gentlemen. I am humbled by a lot of appreciative words. In fact, my success here or activity here does not match with the activities or success of our respective Honorable Chief Guest, and his honest and humble জানো বিহু আমাৰ বাপতি খাহন এই বাপতি খাহন বিহুটো ভৈয়ামৰ পৰা নদ নদী পাৰ হৈ পাহাৰ বগাই আইজল চহৰ পাওঁতে সময় লাগিল বহাগ উকলি যোৱা নাই তথাপি 20-25 দিনমান আগতে ভৈয়ামত বিহু খাই উলটি অহা বিহুবলীয়া লোকসকলেই আমাৰ প্ৰবাসী অসমীয়াসকললৈ বিহু কঢ়িয়াই আনিলে লগতে আনিলে আমাৰ পৰম্পৰা অসম সাংস্কৃতিক সমাজ মিজোৰামে তাৰেই উদাহৰণ দাঙি ধৰি আমাৰ দৰে নিহিতনকো সন্মান যাচিছে আমি তাৰ বাবে বিহু উদযাপন সমিতি লগতে আপোনালোক সদৌতিলৈ নতুন বছৰৰ ওলগ জনালোঁ ধন্যবাদ থ্যাংক ইউ ভেৰি মাছ
Thank you very much, sir. জয় জয় ৰঙালী বিহু উদযাপন সমিতিলৈ আমি বৰাকপৰীয়া বিহু দলৰ তৰফৰ পৰা ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ আৰু অসম সাংস্কৃতিক সমাজ মিজোৰাম আইজললৈ আমাৰ আন্তৰিক শুভেচ্ছা জ্ঞাপন কৰিলোঁ ঐ হুঁচৰি গাব
তালি তালি কুচিয়া হালি হালি কুচিয়া নেখাওঁ মই কুকুৰা নেখাওঁ মই আহোমৰি জীয়েকে যা কয় মা আৰিলে যা কয় মা আৰিলে কুচিয়া বাটতে দি লালয় ভাগৈছ অকণি বিলাতী দেশলৈ যায় হাতী মনে মৰি ৰান্ধে এৱানে মৰি ৰান্ধে এৱানে তেলে পাতি চলি যায় তেলে পাতি চলি যায় তেলে পাতি চলি যায় More